So this past weekend, several commercial pilots reported mysterious lights zipping through the skies above Oregon, prompting questions about UFOs. At least 4 commercial pilots reported the lights in the sky. On Sunday night, a United Airlines pilot radioed air traffic control after spotting them in the Eugene area. A Life Flight pilot reported one of the lights was going in circles in a corkscrew-like pattern and showed up on his aircraft's collision avoidance system.
Red in color. Moving at extreme speeds. I don't even know how to describe how fast he's moving.
You are cleared to maneuver as necessary, left and right, to avoid the UFO out there.
Okay, so what were the unidentified flying objects? Dr. Douglas Bittner led a study examining a similar case involving pilots who spotted moving objects over the Pacific Ocean in 2022. Now, he says they were flares from SpaceX's Starlink satellites. He believes the same thing happened this weekend, although he has not ruled out other possibilities. Now, this isn't the first time a UFO has been seen here in Oregon. The team went searching in our archives today for any previous coverage of UFOs and found incredible reports from 65 years ago. September 1959. The story was hosted by veteran broadcaster Hal Starr, who had a weekly series about UFOs on radio and then later on television. Shortly before dawn in Redmond, Oregon, police officer Robert Dickerson saw a large, bright object descend over the city, stop abruptly, and hover at 200 feet.
Now, when you and Mr. Wirtz looked at the object, how it had moved from where you first saw it?
Yes, it had moved in this direction, east, towards Prineville over Powell Buttes.
And how did it appear then?
When it moved, the bright light went out, the intensity of the light, and seemed to have just a faint red glow. And then it went right straight over in this direction, right over Powell Buttes, which sets off in the east here.
And, do you think it could have possibly been a weather balloon?
No, I don't.
What about Venus?
No, not Venus.
Do you have any idea what it could have been?
No, I don't.
Well, Dickerson took what he saw to the FAA, who relayed it to Seattle Air Route Control Center, who then reported it to the military.
And you reported this to your headquarters at Seattle?
I reported to the Traffic Control Center at Seattle.
Now, we understand that Portland Air Base scrambled at least one jet aircraft. Is that right?
Well, I don't know for sure just what they did to it. I know it was reported to them, and there was interceptors in the area, but I don't know just where they came from or where they were dispatched from.
And did they ever see anything?
No, I talked to one of them, and nothing was ever sighted. He had called me by radio to get a description of the object and the last known position.
For how long did you watch this object altogether?
Well, it was approximately about 40 minutes. I watched it in the northeast quadrant before the interceptors came, and when they were to the southeast of it, why the thing began to rise and went up through the clouds at about 14,000 feet. Kind of lit up the clouds as it went through.
It lit up the clouds as it went through.
6 F-102 jets were scrambled to intercept the supposed UFO. Now, at the time, the Air Force would not confirm whether or not it was legitimately a UFO sighting.